Check the connections. Audio. Now check guys. Yeah, Ram Kumar, thanks for understanding. Still the same because is it manageable?
Not audible, not audible. No audio gone. Let me change the mic. This one. 1 minute. Now it should be okay. Perfect. Okay. Fine. The class is running on mobile data. Little inconsistency will be there in data flow. Okay. Whenever it's a problem, whenever you are getting problem, please let me know. Please let me know. Fine. We cannot lose the session like this. We'll manage surely. That's good. Yeah. Yesterday I was talking about how to implement strategy design pattern. That too by using core Java. Today, let us talk about how to implement strategy design pattern using Spring. But before that, we must understand the limitations of strategy design pattern with the support of what? Core Java style implementation. Forget about the opening document and other things. First of all, factory we need to develop manually in our boss, and there is no internal cache. If I call same Flipkart factory dot get instance blue dot multiple time, one time with the blue dot, one time with the DTDC. Objects are created second time, multiple times. How many times you call, those many times objects are created or not? Is it keeping the objects in internal cache for reutilization? No. So there's no internal cache support, right? And we should remember and implement strategy design pattern rules manually or not there. Let us assume I developed the same application with the support of what? Spring. Okay. Number one, no need of developing factory separately. IOC container itself acts as a factory. Come on, guys. Do I need to develop the factory separately? There is a support for internal cache. Once object is created for Spring Bean, it will be kept in internal cache. So the object can be reused again and again or not. The object can be reused again and again or not there. Perfect. Next, most of the strategy design pattern rules will be implemented what? Automatically. So that's why it's better to develop same this application with the support of Spring Up by using Core Java. Yeah, to show that difference only, first I have implemented strategy design pattern, factory pattern using what? Core Java setup. Now I'm bringing the same application back to what setup, guys? Spring setup. Shall we go for it now? Yeah. Yeah, here is paint, guys. File, open, Spring. Tell me. 719, Spring Core. Design pattern implementation using Spring. Let me make this one as section. What is there? 19. need to implement factory pattern manually, having logic to create what? Target class, dependent class objects, and assigning dependent class object to whom, guys? Target class object. So manually we need to go for dependency management or not there? We need to go for manual dependency management. What do you say, guys? No support for internal cache. Maintaining objects. We need to remember and implement all the rules of strategy DP manually. This improve burden on what? Programmer, since he needs to take care of multiple things. Okay, let us feel one or two problems practically, guys. Let's open Eclipse IDE. Let's open Eclipse IDE. Where is our Eclipse IDE? 719. That's good. Let me check with video also. Guys, now check. Is the video coming nicely? Oh, fine. Let's see how much time we can manage that. Go to strategy DP test. I call same thing twice. Sys out. That's good. Copy this, paste it. Here is what? DTDC. Shut one and trouser one. Yeah. Now let's check how many objects are created. FPKT1 result 1. FPKT1, here is what? Result 1. Strategy DP core Java. That's great. This. Here is main. Or right click here. Run as, what is there? Java application. Run as Java application. Total 2 times. See Flipkart object how many times? 2 times. Flipkart object one more time created or not? That means no internal cache. You're developing factory pattern explicitly. All these headaches are there or not there? Keeping them in mind, it's better to go for Spring based or not there, guys. So let us convert same application as what? Spring based application. Anyone attempted to complete my assignment? Which one you have attempted? Course material one or vehicle and engine one? Sure. Okay, good. Copy, paste it, guys. IOC pros 9. IOC pros 9. Strategy DP core Java. No, strategy DP Spring. Okay. So first of all, what should I do? I need to add jar files or not there? I definitely need to add what? Jar files. Okay. Let's close all these things to avoid the confusion. Right click. Where is this? Build path. Configure build path. Libraries. What is there? Class path. Add external jars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Say okay. Arrow apply and close. Okay, that's good. Here are my referenced libraries are not there. Okay. Yeah, let's make this one as what is there? com.nt.sbins. Not compulsory to change, guys, but we are habituated to that packing. Is there any need of factory today? No, IOC container itself acts as a factory. But in the place of factory, we need a configuration class or not. Array, IOC container can do all these things. When you give inputs to IOC container, to give inputs to IOC container in 100% code-driven configuration, we definitely need one configuration class or not. Array, today no predefined classes, na sir. Your target is user-defined, dependent is user-defined. Then what's the need of configuration class? There's no need of adding @bean method. Array, you need not to add @bean method, but you need to create IOC container by passing configuration class as input or not. Sir, fine, dummies, for the sake of completing code, you are taking configuration class. What else use is there? Don't forget component scanning is also required. Otherwise, user-defined classes that are annotated with @component, do you think they will be recognized by IOC container? Do you really think they will be recognized by IOC container? No. I don't think they will be recognized by what? IOC container. So that's why don't think that configuration class means just @bean method. One more important activity is happening. IOC container gets the idea which packages to scan for @component classes. What classes? From where? Component scan annotation, and that is available in what? Configuration class. Don't forget that point, my dear. Come on. Yeah, let's take. Here is what? SRC. New. What is their package? Com dot nt dot. Okay, we are habituated to take what name? Conf. Yeah, right click, new class. Where is this? App conf. What is their app? What is this? App config.java. How to make normal class as configuration class? @configuration. Next, @component scan. Where is this? Base packages is equal to com.nt. Base package is equal to what is there? Com.nt. You can give the root package or you can give specific package also. That's up to you. Com.nt. Do I need to add any @bean methods, guys? No. So now let's go to sbeans package. Let's configure one by one. Flipkart.java @component @component fpkt. Sir, what's the difference between component and component scan? Component scan helps the IOC container to scan classes that are annotated with @component annotation, but it won't make them Spring Bean. Because of @component only, IOC container loads the classes, creates the object, manages the object. So that responsibility is done by whom, guys? IOC container. Are you getting my point there or not? @component fpkt. Now, so here I will make it as Spring Bean. What is there? Component. Where is that? DTDC. Next, blue dot. @component. Come on. B dot. @component. What is there, guys? B dot. This is the stuff that is happening or not there. Comfortable, my dear. Come on. Yeah, this is my strategy DP test. All this stuff is not there. We have to go back to our regular Spring programming, na, my dear. Yeah. Try with the resource. Nowadays we are following what? Try with the resource. Exception E. E dot print stack trace. What dot? Print stack. Configurable. What is there? Application context. Why all this stuff? Okay, we try to create annotation config now, boss. Annotation config. Application context. CTX is equal to new annotation config. Application context of app config dot class. Yeah, IOC container is created. What is there? Create IOC container. Okay. Get. What is there, guys? Get. Target. What is there? A Spring Bean class object refer. Get target Spring Bean class object refer. Okay. Flipkart FPKT is equal to CTX dot get bean. What is the bean ID, guys? FPKT, comma. Next, what is there? Flipkart class. Yeah, now we have to invoke the methods or not. Here is what? String message is equal to fpkt dot shopping. New string array. What is there? New string array. New double array. New string array. Shut. Much of IDE default things. When I press comma, okay. Okay, let's do in a reverse engineering. Comma means it's automatically going to next parameter. Oh, fine, we'll see. First we complete this. Trouser, hat, something, guys. New double array. Shirt price 2000. Trouser price. Oh, too costly, huh? 3000. Hat is some fire. Yeah, that's good. New string array, all this stuff. Tell me. System.out.println message. Catch exception E end of the main. This is my strat_cdp test or not there. Yeah, let's see. Will I get the output or will I get the error? Will I get the output? Will I get the error? Output only. Because SAR has developed it, right? And then, yeah, basically we forgot for injection or not. You'll get null pointer exception. Why? Because iCourier is right now having null. Because no injection, no null will be there. When null is there, you will get null pointer exception or not. When null is there, you will get what? Null pointer exception. Got it? Here is my @auto. Here definitely my what? @auto. Private courier. Here is what? @auto. Comfortable, my dear? Come on. But still now I am asking the question. Will I get the output or will I get the error? Huh? This time what error? Please, I will come, listen, I go. It is not going to work out. Please be interactive, please. Any guess? Any guess? What could be the error here? Yeah, you will get a ambiguity problem or not there. I kept @auto void on the top of what? courier property, which is what type? iCourier. Implementing iCourier interface, how many dependents are there? Two. So both are eligible for injection or not? When both are eligible for injection, you will get no unique bean definition exception or not. You will definitely get what exception, guys? No unique bean definition exception, right? Okay, let's see. Right click, run as Java application. Okay, no unique bean definition exception. Coming or not coming, guys? Is it coming or not coming, guys? Then how to solve the problem, guys? Yes, we have to use so many solutions are there. Best solution is what? Qualifier is the best solution, right? Yes. Now let's see. At the rate qualifier. What, guys? At the rate qualifier. Tell me. At the rate qualifier. Okay, I want to inject DTDC. Right now I am hard coding. In the future I will show how to collect this bean ID required in qualifier from outside the Java source code, either from XML file or what? Properties file. Either from XML file or what? Property file. Okay. Super. Blue dot bean ID is B dot. Here what? This one. That's good. Okay, now let's see now. Injection is done or not done, guys? Okay. Injected DTDC.deliver, and here also DTDC is coming or not? Okay, it's working, but I have a complaint. Sir, I am using DTDC, but blue dot object also created. It's because of pre-instantiation or not? I want to stop pre-instantiation on singleton scope Spring Bean. Scope I want to keep singleton only, but I don't want to see pre-instantiation on it. So we can enable lazy instantiation by adding one annotation called @lazy true. What is there? By default scope is singleton. And by default, pre-instantiation will be enabled on it or not there. Okay, guys. Now let's see here. @lazy. What is there, guys? @lazy true. DTDC on blue dot also I am keeping. @lazy true. By default, lazy is false, guys. Okay. Java application. Is there any object for blue dot this time? But DTDC object is created. Why? Sir, you kept lazy true now, boss. No, that's fine. Because it's a dependent to what? Flipkart. And we are calling what? CTX.getBin FPKT. Through pre-instantiation, object is not created. So when object is not there in IOC container, it looks to create a new object or not there. Earlier, all objects are created when this IOC container is created. But this time object is created because of this. How can you prove that, sir? Check it out. Sys out. Okay. I just write the message. IOC container created. What is there? IOC container is created. StatCDP test, Java application. StatCDP test, Java application. Check it out. Flipkart zero param constructor. What is there? DTDC zero param constructor. Now let's go to Flipkart. Did I keep @lazy true now, boss? No. Let me keep @lazy true here also. That's good. Let's go to DTDC. Already there. Blue dot already there. Okay, now have a look. Right click, run as Java application. When IOC container is created, no object is created because lazy instantiation is enabled. Later, when I call fpkt, ctx.getBean fpkt, first it created target object, but it is having what? Dependents. That's why only DTDC class object is created or not. That means by default, reinstantiation is happening on singleton scope Spring Bean, on which lazy initialization is not enabled, on which lazy initialization is not enabled. What do you say, guys? Come on. Are you understanding my statement, my dear? Okay. Now listen. Suppose this lazy is not there. Lazy is not there. Okay. Here also I removed lazy, not there. Here also I removed blue dot. Lazy, not there. That's great. Okay, fine. Right click, run as Java application. What application? Yeah, tell me here, what is there, guys? Flipkart.shopping, DTDC.deliver. But before that only, all three objects are created or not there. That means by default, all singleton scope pins are what? Eagerly instantiated, earlyly instantiated, which is also called what? Pre-instance. Scope is not changed. Still scope is singleton only, but instead of creating object along with IOC container, object will be created until demand is there, requirement is there. He has called ctx.getBean. Definitely there is a need of object. So then only object will be created. I hope you understood what's the purpose of lazy true, guys. If you want to disable pre-instantiation of singleton scope Spring Bean, you want to enable lazy instantiation on singleton scope Spring Bean, then we need to think about going for what? Then we need to think about going for what, guys? Lazy instantiation. Are you getting my point there, guys? Is that clear, my dear? Come on. Got the clarity or not there? Okay. CTX.getBean, FPKT, Flipkart.class, MSC, all this stuff. Fine. Strategy DP using Spring, guys. All these are happening or not there. Qualifier blue dot is placed. While injecting one of the multiple dependent Spring Bean of the same type has a property of target Spring Bean class. What is the meaning of ambiguity problem? Nothing but non-unique bean exception and how to solve that problem. If a container detects more than one dependent Spring Bean to inject to what? Auto-void enable has a property of target Spring Bean class. Then it raises what? Ambiguity problem by throwing non-unique bean definition exception. This is the exception that has come now. How many ways are there to solve the problem, guys? Huh? Using primary, using qualifier, using by matching the name. Name matching performs what? By type or mode of auto wiring or by name mode of auto wiring. Name matching means names are matching by name. Qualifier by name because we are passing name na. Bean ID is nothing but bean name, right? So wherever you are matching name or passing name by name because dependent is decided based on the bean ID. Dependent is not decided based on the bean ID, right? Okay, next one. Using qualifier also by name mode of hardware. Primary bus by type because their dependent is decided, highlighted because of class name. Class name is always type. Class name is also some one user defined data type or not. How int long string is there as a predefined data type. Every user defined class is one user defined data type, right? If dependent is decided because of bean name or bean ID, that is called what? By name mode of auto wire. If the same dependent is decided based on what? Class name, then that comes under what? By type mode of auto wiring. Are you getting my point there? Already we discussed this concept. It's not like that we have not discussed. If the dependent spring bean is decided based on its class name, to inject to target spring beans has a property, then it is called what? By type mode of, then by type mode auto wiring. By type mode of auto wiring, right? Yes. If the dependent spring bean is decided based on its bean ID to inject to target spring bean has a property, then it is called as what? By name mode of auto wiring. Are you getting my point there or not there? Super, guys. Sir, my requirement is I don't want to apply lazy annotation to each bean instead of can we do place at once? Not possible. Not possible. Manoj Kumar Gupta, lazy instantiation at class, configuration class level, global level, not possible. Can we not create two objects at a time? Call both B dot and D dot for delivery. Yes, you want to use both deliveries? Take two iCourier properties. Come on. Keep @auto void twice. Come on, guys. Okay, on first auto void qualifier B dot. On second auto void qualifier DTTs. There's no restriction to number of as a properties, guys. You can take number of as a properties of same type or what? Different type. It's possible. It's definitely possible. Okay, let's come back to the subject. I think we already discussed how to work with primary, how to work with qualifier, how to match name property, why the qualifier solution is the best solution while solving the ambiguity problem. Two reasons I said now. What are the two reasons? If I apply all three solution pointing to three different dependents injecting to target spring bean, the qualifier solution will be taken as what? Final value. That's the one reason. Another reason is the bean ID required for qualifier, you need not to hard code. You can collect from what? Either outside the project, either from properties file or what? XML file. Are you getting my point there, guys? Yeah. Getting bean ID from outside the source code is a future discussion. Why? First of all, I have to introduce what is properties file. Then only I can use that solution, now, boss. That's why I have written will be discussed in future. Advantages of implementing strategy DP using what? Spring framework. Number one, no need of implementing factory pattern separately because the IOC container itself what? Acting as factory pattern. It only deciding how to create object for dependent, how to create object for a target, how to assign dependent to target. Are we doing that work, guys? That's why I totally removed package itself or not there. Gives built-in internal cache in IOC container to manage the Spring Bean objects reference, having feature called what? Reusability. You can reuse the objects or not there. You want to feel that? Wait a minute. I will repeat the same process second time. I'll repeat the same process second time. Copy this, paste it. I'm taking FPKT1, FPKT1, FPKT1 message. But do you think second time again objects will be created for these classes now, my dear? Definitely will not be created. Java applications. Only first time only object creation statements are executed. They are kept in internal cache, right? Okay, because lazy instantiation is disabled. So during container creation only pre-instantiation is done. First time they are used, second time they are used. Used or not used, guys? Okay, used or not used, guys? Allows to enable or disable eager instantiation of Spring Bean. PNUs lazy, true lazy, false kind of thing are not there. Reduces burden on the programmer by taking care of multiple activities internally, right? So definitely burden will be removed or not there. Super guys. Tell me now, what is the difference between eager pre-early instantiation and what? Lazy or late instantiation? Forget about all this stuff. First you remember, as an engineering student, your exam preparation is lazy preparation or eager preparation? Huh? Lazy preparation. Why? Semester beginning, you will think that this semester I should be disciplined, I should study. Semester started. Okay. Then you will think that let the exam month come. Month came. Let the exam week come. Week came. Okay. Then let the exam day come. Day come. Just before a day, you will study the exam. Yes or no? Na? Like that you prepared for engineering exams or not there? Unnecessarily, the government or universities have given 4 years for your style of preparation. I think each semester, how many exams? 6 exams? Okay. 6 exam. 6 exam, 1 week gap. Again, 6 exam, 1 week gap. You can complete all 4 years in what? Okay. I think for semester, 6 subjects, right? 12 subjects. Okay. I think you hardly need what? 8 plus 8. 16 weeks are enough to complete your engineering. Unnecessarily, they have given 4 years time. Waste of time for them, waste of time for you people. Because they teach 4 years, they teach 10 years, but you will study for one day only. Na? Am I right? That's why you are unfinished product. Are you the finished product? That's why Naresh IT kind of organizations are acting as what? Bridge between college studies and what? Company requirements. You are not a finished product, right? But don't apply that style of learning in software job preparation. That is not going to work out. Other day, someone in online and some offline also. Sir, you don't even type the code. You give me ready-made code, but give me FAQs. No. Interviewer never comes to interviewer cabin with a ready-made question paper. You'll ask some basic question by seeing resume. In your resume has seen Spring Boot. Oh, some eye-catching words. Okay, what is the difference between Spring Boot? While giving those differences, you will use some terminologies. Those terminologies are your next questions. That's an overall concept you should have, overall subject you should have. They don't ask code-related questions. They don't test your syntactical knowledge. They don't test your what? API development knowledge, APIs knowledge. What is the 20th class in 40th package? Tell me fourth method signature. If such question came, na, you put reverse question. Sir, I will ask similar question, you answer. And better not to join such idiotic companies. Better not to work for those companies. No one will ask syntax related queries and what? API related queries. It's impossible. It's a vast, right? How many things you can remember? If you start remembering package name, class name, method name, I think 1 week is enough to forget your parent names. Those many things are there to remember, right? So what they test is conceptual knowledge. Explain OOP principles. What is the difference between class and object? Okay. So this kind of conceptual knowledge they will check. They don't check your syntactical knowledge. And moreover, interview is little bit mind game. When known question comes, by the time, explain elaborately. Take a paper, draw the diagram, write the sample code. And while writing sample code, you need not write perfect code, guys. How much you can write it. Syntax can be gone here and there. They see. Why? Because If concept is there in mind, once the requirement comes, this concept is applicable. You are not getting syntax properly. You have a chat GPT or Google website to get the reference code. You can inspire from that reference code and you can go for the development of the application. Yes or no, na guys? Yeah. Yeah. The way you need to prepare for software job is eager preparation or lazy preparation. Eager preparation. We don't know when you go for interview. You don't know in which company interview you go for, but you will start the preparation from day one or start. If you are confident, I cleared my semester exam by with 1 day preparation. I will clear software interview also with 1 day preparation. You are going to fail like anything. Why? Because their 100 questions are important. In that one, if you target 50 questions, in that if you remember 10, 15 questions and answers, you will get the pass marks. But software company, no ready-made question paper. Everything is a discussion. It's like Viva exam. People can clear engineering papers easily, but they fail in Viva exam. Why? Viva exam is interactive discussion, right, my dear? So what he will ask, you don't know. What you will say, you will don't know. So that's why here eager preparation is required. And day one topic completed, that day only that preparation and practical should be completed. Assignment should be completed. Then only you can clear software rounds. No, 1, 2 lucky times will be there when mass recruitment is happening. They take interviews on light manner and they give job. But right now market is bit dry. Resources are more. So they are trying to take the best at affordable salaries or cheap salaries. So you can win the you can win the heart of interviewer only with the subject, no other option. Fine. So final conclusion and moreover, one more thing. Academics, you are 90%, 85%, 95% with the same attitude, I will get the job in software industry. No. You are 95%, 95%. It's not because of knowledge you get. It's because of what? Memory power you have. 2 days before, 3 days before, you mugged up, mugged up, mugged up. On the day of exam, you vomited on the paper. Yes or no, na? Because you have written exam without understanding what is that. The person who got more memory power, he vomited more on the paper. He got the more marks. The person who got less memory power, he is able to vomit very few pages only, not all pages, right? He got the less marks. But you don't apply the same theory here. I will mug up the code, I will mug up the syntaxes, I will tell to interviewer. Interviewer won't check your syntaxes or code. He will check your conceptual knowledge, your logical thinking. For this given situation, how you handle the situation. If you're thinking also, they'll say, I want to know how you are thinking. Please express your thinking, he will say. Especially in telephone interviews. Telephonic rounds will be there, na? You called, you are taking time to answer. Then, are you there? You will say, yes. Then you will say, I'm analyzing my answer. Let me know what you are analyzing. You want to know what thought process you are going through. Yes or no, na, guys? So that's why don't use your academic style preparation formulas here. Totally a new thought process. Less theory subject preparation, more on practicals. Syntax as concept should be remembered because of your practicals, not because you remembered separately. If you start remembering separately, one concept will overlap another concept. When new concept comes, you will start forgetting old thing. So that's why change the style of preparation. 85%, 95%. There is no guarantee you will get a software job. Okay? 35%, 50%, there is no guarantee you will not get the software job. It's all about what? It's all about what? Presenting your subject, analyzing the situation, and giving the answer. So Please start in a fresh manner. Forget about your academic style of preparation marks. Okay, what you have studied here, that matters. How we are able to present, that matter. That's the beauty of software job. BCom, BSc, what subjects you studied, those really does not matter. What you learned in a bridge course and what you are keeping in the resume, what project you are keeping, what kind of confidence you are showing while giving answers of technologies or project, that matters. Your whatever mistakes happened in the past, that really does not matter. Okay, so that's why more whenever you people are discussing, don't run after why output is coming, why output is not coming. When your friends are gathering, discuss about the concept, analyze the concept. If you get any new idea why I should do like this, why I cannot do like this, you go for that kind of discussions. Those things will register in brain, and those things will help you to clear interview rounds. Fine. Okay, let's come back. What is the difference between eager P early instantiation? If the Spring Bean class object is created, the moment IOC container is created, irrespective of it's coming, net is coming. What's this room? What's your room? Already connected. Fine. Irrespective of whether Spring Bean will be used or not, in the next steps is called eager early. See, boss, IOC content created, Spring Beans are created. I have not called ctx.getBean at all, but still objects are created now, boss. That comes under what? Pre Pre-instantiation is like advanced ticket booking, guys. Your favorite hero movie is coming after 20 days, but today only you booked it. You don't know on that day you will be alive or not, you will be in the city or not, or you will be somewhere. But still you booked the ticket. That is called advanced ticket booking, comes under pre-instantiation or not. No, movie is not your favorite hero. That's why you are postponing. Let the movie release, let that talk come out. Okay. You are going to, before the show time, 5 minutes before, you are purchasing ticket and watching the movie. Till that time, you are postponing the ticket booking process. That comes under what? Lazy. But for all singleton scope Spring Bean, pre-instantiation is by default or not then? Check it out. If no scope is specified in the Spring Bean, the default scope is what? Singleton. By default, all singleton scope Spring Beans participates in what? Eager early pre-instantiation, and moreover, their objects will be placed in the internal cache of IOC container for reusability, right? If the IOC container is creating Spring Bean class object only when the need is there, like when leave there when ctx.getBean is called or when injection process is started, then it is called as what? Lazy or late. We can disable pre-instantiation on singleton scope Spring Bean using lazy true annotation by keeping annotation along with what? Component or at the rate bean. Other than singleton scope Spring Beans enabled with what? Lazy instantiation by default. Prototype, request, session, application, WebSocket. These are other scopes are not there. Spring Bean scopes is a separate chapter to learn. Come on. It's a future discussion. The default scope for any Spring Bean is what, guys? Singleton. Okay, now let me make you people feeling practically, guys. I'm commenting everything here. Only IOC container logic only I kept. Okay. Right click, run as Java application. Still three objects are created now, boss. You use it, you don't use it. Still objects are created or not. This is called pre-instantiation. Okay, now come to this lazy true. DTDC, lazy true. Blue dot, lazy true. Great. Strategy DP test. What is there? Strategy DP test. No objects are created. Check it out. This time object will be created. Until need is there, no object will be. It is delaying the process or not there. In real life, laziness is cancerous. But in software industry, laziness is an advantage. That's why they wantedly given lazy true was. Until need is there, you are postponing the object creation. You are saving the memory some extent of time. In Java, object creation is a costly affair. It takes a lot of CPU time and it needs a lot of memory. Good morning. Focus. Okay. It needs what? A lot of memory and it needs what? Lot of CPU time. It's better to delay object creation unless real need is there, na boss. Unless until real need is there, I want reply from you people. But in real life, laziness is cancerous. What do you mean by that? Look at the cancer, boss. When it is attacked, we behave normally only, right? But once symptoms out, we go to doctor and doctor says last 6 months. Aisa no na. Then we realize, array, I have neglected that, I have neglected that. It could be the reason, that could be the reason. Instead of that, if you live healthy life every time, come on, chances of getting cancer is very less. But we postpone. One day doctor says 6 months, then we realize, right? Similarly, in your subject preparation also, if you postpone practical, if you postpone preparation, what happens? One day your roommate who is working guy, he says, in my team, one fellow resigned. Okay, HR said that your team members only select the guy. For one member, I cannot open the process. Okay, so through internal reference, you only recruit. If you are daily doing practical, daily attending classes, if you are ready with the subject, tomorrow interview, next day offer letter, the next day you can join when you are ready with the subject. If you are not ready with the subject, what you say? I cannot come, give me 1 week time. You will postpone, right? You will not feel free. You will not feel good to go and give the interview. That if you are daily practicing, daily doing preparations, so you will be ever ready battery kind of person. You will be ready to give interview anytime or not then. I hope you are understanding my statement. So now full end my final conclusion from my side is, be ready. We don't know when opportunity knocks the door. Luck knocks the door once in a while. If you are not ready to grab that opportunity, you are the loser. Especially internal reference jobs are there. Na? They open for 1 day, 2 days, and they will be closed. Generally, team members only, they try to get their friends, relatives to fit into the job. Those openings, like fairy tales kind of thing, they come and go just like that. If you are not ready to catch, that's your bad luck. And especially when fresher market is dry, such opportunities will be coming, boss. Internal references opportunities. So be ready with the subject. Be ready with subject to give interview in any time. My course is not completed now. You joined in full stack program. This course never ends. How much you completed, you keep in the resume, start giving interviews. And for fresher, there is no parameter at all. This much required. Basic core Java, advanced Java, Oracle DB knowledge is enough for fresher. Anything extra, that is added advantage. More you keep, more profile, your profile becomes more stronger. That's it. Okay, let's come back to subject. How to remain energetic all the time. Okay. How to remain energetic all the time. First and foremost thing is, when you get up in the morning, take the brush and take the bath. That's the first thing. because we postpone bath also till the evening. Okay, as long as you have not taken bath, you will be having lazy day only. Number two, while attending classes, stop resting your back to the chairs. Try to keep your spinal cord in 90-degree angle. Automatically seriousness comes. I'm telling to both offline and online. And number three, try to spend time with those people who are serious about career building and try to compare with them. He is doing why I'm not able to do. Progressive people, try to do friendship with progressive people. Try to talk with working people. Try to do friendship with progressive people. Automatically, you will be in that ecosystem and you will get the motivation. No, if you are with and stop doing friendship with the rich kids. They are very danger. Sir, in what way, sir? See, they come to Amirpet for 6 months to 8 months for enjoyment. Because if they worked out, not worked out, one day they will say, my father is calling. I have to take care of family business. He will go back. But what's the problem with the rich kid, you know? As long as he is there in Amirpet, he will take care of all your expenses. Because he got money he's spending on you. And wherever you want to go, he will take big gang also. Since you people also free money, free enjoyment, you will go. All of a sudden, one day he left you. By this time, you are habituated to little bit quality lifestyle, branded clothing, all this stuff. All of a sudden, he left. Course is concentration, course gone. Enjoyment cannot be continued, right? And you will slowly become depressed person. Until you get the job, stop doing friendship with rich kids. Boy or girl are secondary, but stop doing friendship with rich kids. Sir, how to identify whether that fellow is rich kid or not? Very simple. While eating egg, he is throwing yellow and eating only white. Aisa no na? While eating egg, he is not eating yellow, he is throwing yellow away and eating only egg white. Mark my word, he is a rich kid. Aisa no na? Fine. Okay. Fine, guys. What is this? Anyone wants, please ping. Arun, what are you doing, man? Arun, I don't entertain concepts, groups creation because they are being misused. Arun, you will be removed tomorrow onwards if you start that kind of thing. And tomorrow onwards, I don't want to see you log in with phone number. You log in with phone number. Are you an item boy giving a phone number like this? Huh? Muddy fellow. Only item people will do like this. I am available. Please ping me. Forest fellow. What is this attitude, ra? Huh? Last warning. Anyone tries this kind of, it won't come by default. Why it has not come in my name? What is if he's vegan? Huh? Okay. Right. Hmm. Okay, fine. Advantages of implementing strategy DP, guys. Lazy instantiation is discussed. Okay. Now, let's go for. Now listen. I would like to develop same application or another use case of this category, strategy design pattern, by introducing one tool called Maven tool. Today, I'll just give the idea why I should learn Maven. I'm happy with Eclipse ID, right? Okay, now listen, I will create some situation so that you will get the curiosity of attending tomorrow's class and to learn what Maven tool. I have given some 7 jar files you are adding blindly. Suppose you are learning a new module. I have not given list of jar files to add. Then identifying main jar file, getting their dependent is going to be big headache for you or not then. Or you joined in a company, you are using some XYZ library on temporary basis, but you don't know what the main jar, what the dependent jar. Identifying them takes a lot of time or not there. Number one. Once identified, going to their respective website, downloading them is another headache. Come on, guys. Specs madam, good morning. See, I know 7 a.m. class, you will be having some drowsiness. So whenever you feel drowsy, don't inform me also. Go out, take water in the corridor. Please do some jogging or spot jogging kind of thing so that blood circulation will increase and you will become active. See, you have to accept it. Another 80, 90 sessions daily, this kind of story on. So accept the fact and start engaging yourself. Mostly you have to change the lifestyle, but I don't know how many of you are ready to change your lifestyle. Sleeping early, getting up early in the morning. But if you cannot change lifestyle, at least try to stay active for this 1.5 hour by engaging with some subject. Fine. Let's come back. I know conducting class is easy, listening class is very difficult, but still no option for you. Just question yourself. Just question yourself. Natras sir, other SARs need not to prove we are the good lecturers in Java because we already proven that's why we chosen you. You are chosen. Naresh Technology need not to prove it's a great training institute. Java, Spring Boot, they need not to prove they are the great technologies or framework in the market, right? Infosys, Wipro, other companies, they need not to prove they are the great software companies. Who has to prove? Yourself. So how much enthusiasm, how much curiosity, how much energy you should have to prove yourself. But somehow things are reverse. I am energetic, Naresh IT is energetic, and you people are so dull. The person who already settled, proven something in life, they are doing this much hard work and showing this much interest to build your careers. How much energy you should have? That means still you are in a dream of becoming software engineer. The day you make your dream as a goal, forget about nighttime, daytime, sleep will not come, daytime, nighttime also sleep will not come. You always run after it. What's the difference between dream and goals, sir? Time frame is the most important. I want to become software engineer, dream only. I want to become software engineer next 4 months, next 6 months. That's a goal. The day that goal is there, each day completes, you will get the tension. So change your dreams to goals, then seriousness comes. And don't keep plan Bs. You work on plan A only. You work as if there is no plan B in your life. Then seriousness comes. I will try software job. If comes. Otherwise, I will join in BPO job. I will join in BPO job. There itself you are ready for compromise. I will try. थोड़ा एंजॉय करेंगे नहीं तो घर जाके शादी करेंगे. For them, that option is there. Nothing happened in their life, shadi will happen. For you people, that option is not there. Until something happened, dogs also won't look at you. Aisa no na? So, please, okay. Let's come back. Right. Number one, downloading jars, finding dependent and main jar is very difficult in manual process. But there is a build tool called Maven, guys. In Maven, fine. But Maven is not the correct pronunciation. Maven is the correct pronunciation. There's a build tool called what? Maven. There, one XML file is there, pom.xml. Don't think that I don't know XML. Without knowing XML only, we completed Spring Bean configuration file. One more copy paste activity, right? There, if we give the information about the main jar file, it only connect to internet. It only download main jars, they're dependent till the bottom, and it will keep them in your project build path. Is it not interesting, my dear? In the first application also I said, Downloading jar by identifying main and dependent is a temporary problem, is not a permanent problem. Did I say that statement or not? That's the number one advantage. Number two advantage. We are creating project, Java project with the basic directories are coming. But I want to get more elaborated directory structure, guys. So Maven creates some project creation templates, guys. If we create project by using Maven project creation templates, Maven project creation templates, what's the advantage we are going to get? The advantage we are going to get is more easiness in the project development compared to Eclipse project creation. Maven project creation templates are very useful to develop the real world projects. These are technically called archetypes. What, guys? Archetype means project creation templates. Like PPT templates are there, letter templates are there, na boss. Similarly, project creation templates are there. Are you getting my point there or not there? Okay, next one. Okay. One is project creation templates. Number two is what? Archetypes are given. And good news is Maven tool gives built-in decompiler. What compiler? You are writing the code and you want to see the source code of any predefined class. You can directly see it. There is no need of using separate decompiler, guys, automatic. There's another advantage we are having or not there. And Maven gives ability to pack the code. There are some commands, guys. If you use those commands, automatically it will pack the project into var and jar file. Var means web application, jar means normal application. And actually, as a programmer, not only you should develop, you should do unit testing on the code. Not entire project, what task you completed, that part of the code you have to do unit testing. You can link unit testing with Maven execution, guys. When you ask Maven to run the project, okay, it won't run unit testing separately. As part of regular execution only, it will generate the unit test report also. And it allows us to generate a testing report in a GUI manner. It allows us to generate what? Project report in GUI manner. Like this, many advantages are there or not there. Sir, I am already happy with Eclipse IDE. No doubt. Eclipse IDE or IntelliJ IDE, every IDE is giving level 1 easiness. You want to enjoy level 2, level 3 easiness on the top of Eclipse IDE easiness. You have to work with what? Build tools. What tools, guys? Build tools, nothing but what? Maven, Gradle, MS Build. There are many things are there, but only two are popular in the market. One is Maven, one is what? Gradle. You will study more elaborately about Maven tool in your DevSecApps batch. Where, boss? In your DevSecApps batch, you are going to study these tools more and more elaborately. But here, I will teach that much Maven that is required for Spring project development. Elaborate discussion you are going to study in what? DevSecApps. Are you getting my point there or not? So the final conclusion is Eclipse IDE already enjoying some easiness, but you want to get more easiness, then you have to think about going for what? Huh? Maven build tool. That's fine, sir. Gradle is also there. Why you are preferring Maven? It's not like that, guys. Okay? It's not like that. In the 60% industry is using Maven, 40% industry is using Gradle. First we start with Maven, then we'll end up with what? Gradle. First we'll study Maven, then we'll go for Gradle. But listen, Maven can use it only in Java projects. Gradle can be used in what? Both Java and non-Java projects. Gradle is applicable in what? Both Java and non-Java project. See here, in the project or application development, the IDE provide first level easiness. To add another level easiness, take the support of build tools like what? Maven, Gradle, and etc. We can use these build tools in two modes, guys. CLI mode from command prompt. IDE mode by linking with IDE. Generally, we link with IDE and we make we try to enjoy the things. CLI mode means what? In the command prompt, each command 1 to create project, command 2 to run the project, command 3 to pack the project. So many commands we have to remember. Are you getting my point there, guys? Sir, you are saying build a tool, build a tool. What do you mean by building the project? Building the project is nothing but making sure that project is ready for execution. That is called build a tool. Building the project means keeping the project ready for execution. Development is done, compilation is done. Okay, everything is done. It is just ready for execution. Okay, these tools are helping us towards creating project, developing the code and packing the code and keeping the code ready for execution. That's why these tools are called what? Build tools. So what is the outcome of build tool? Okay, you will get a project that is ready for execution. That's why these tools are called as what, guys? Build tool. Convinced with me, my dear? Yeah. Keep our code ready for execution is called. Keeping our code ready for execution is called what? Build process. Maven, Gradle are the build tools to simplify what? Project build process. Are you getting my point? Maven is build tool that helps end-to-end application or project development and what? Release process. Maven gives archetypes having what? Project templates. Archetypes. See, Maven is regular one, but terminologies are little different. Maven gives archetypes having what? Project templates. First of all, tell me, in Maven, how many types of archetypes are there? 1,000+ archetypes are there, but popular are only two. We regularly use only two. Maven archetype quick start. It is for standalone application. If I create project by using quick start archetype, I will get all the folder structure automatically that is required in standalone application development. Next one, Maven archetype web app. It is generally used for web application, distributed application, even for microservice architecture application. Sir, how one? Nowadays, distributed application means web services. Web service is extension of web application. That's why. So same project directory structure even required for a distributed application now, boss. Microservice architecture is extension of web service architecture. So that's why same structure can be used for what? Microservice architecture now, my dear. That's why though they have given 1,000 players, now life is simplified now. Standalone application, one style of application, web application, distributed microservice architecture with minor changes, same style of project development. Application wise, they may be different, but development wise, all looks bit similar, right? Because web service is there to develop distributed application, which is extension of web application. Microservices architecture is extension of what? Web services, right? So that's why, so the web application archetype is suitable to develop web application, distributed application, even for what? Microservice architecture application. So though there are 1,000+ project creation templates, nothing but archetype in Maven. The popular ones are what, guys? Only two. One is quick start, one is web app. Right now, the application what we are developing are standalone applications or web application. Say something, guys. Right now, the application that we are developing are standalone applications or web application. I want reply from you, people. Standalone application. So when was the start DevSecApps classes? You want previous batch or new batch? I think is Start you are saying was you are using. Fine. I don't know how to answer. Future batch will be there in future. Sir, can we change dependent object based on condition using Spring Framework, like dynamic injection? You can change, but you have to get the inputs from property file, not from end user. End user cannot, because end user data cannot be used in what? Annotations, right? But you can change from property file. For that only I asked to wait for a few days. I can change the dependent one to another, okay, without touching the source code by gathering dependent information either from property file or what? XML file. Right. No, Maven not done, boss. Maven not done. I just introduced some terminologies in Maven. Okay. Tomorrow, agenda is very simple. First, we try to understand various things related to Maven. Then, either same project or different project. We try to develop using Maven. Fine. And don't miss tomorrow's session. I know it's a Saturday, you will bunk, but you are the loser. Why? Because Monday onwards, every day we are going to work with Maven projects on. No more normal projects. After a few days, I'm going to introduce Gradle. So keeping in this mind, tomorrow's session is very, very important. And as usually, Saturday means I'll introduce one or other word, working student. I'll introduce one or other word, working student, to share their success journey with you people, right? Yes, okay. Where is this chart? No, no. Yeah, what's your batch code, guys? 7:30 a.m., 17th July. Spring Core. Right click, file upload. Here is Spring, guys. Then tell me. 719, 718, 719. Spring Core. Where is this? Session 1, session 19. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Have a nice time. Sir, which database is high demand in corporate? Oracle or MongoDB? No. In SQL databases, Oracle is popular. In non-SQL databases, MongoDB is popular. Depends on the project. In some project, they use both databases. For some operation SQL, some operation MongoDB. So MongoDB is not alternate for Oracle. It's a parallel, both are parallelly growing databases. One is in SQL domain, one is in what? No SQL domain. Okay, tomorrow we want to know your journey. When I want to tell, I will tell. If you want to know, I will not tell. Thank you, sir. Amazing and increasing the willingness. Fine. When it comes to project, what things we should know about project? Our role, tech stack done in the company. Explain on something. Yeah, one day I will take a special session on resume preparation and interview tips. Or I already prepared one video I'll share with you. There I have clearly kept how to explain your project, how to gather your project. But one day, in fine day, which first let me develop at least one mini project, then I will talk about what? How to explain the project. Right. Yeah. Fine. I think any other queries? Is it normal that I need to study 2-3 times to understand properly? I need to change my, please suggest. Focus. Ishpita, if you focus, it will happen. And give less time to reading the notes. Give more time to practicals. If you practice, then concept will be registered. After that, if you read the concept, it will be there. But without touching the laptop, if you try to read the notes, it's a useless. You never become programmer. Okay. So spend more time for practicals and don't practice alone. Form as a small group of 3-4 members. It will work out. Solving each other's problem, discussion, arguments. that will make you people to understand the subject very effectively. Right. Thank you, guys.